Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to check your girl Jonice out. Listen, before we get started, I know that you're going to love this video content as well as future video content. So go ahead and like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you are notified when future videos are being released. You have to do nothing except for be notified and come on in and enjoy. All right, guys? So today we are going to be talking about healing, the healing process, best ways to do so after a divorce or breakup. A little bit of background: I am a divorcee of about two and a half years. I was married for 7.5 years. And so during that process of me, learning and healing, and that going through that journey of finding myself again, I wanted to be sure that I was being very aware of the insight and the wisdom and the experience itself so that I could use it as helpful tools for someone else in the future. So here we are, and I'm happy to share with you some things that I was able to use to help me get through it all, and I hope that it helps you as well. All right, let's get going. Okay, so the first thing that I want to share with you as a helpful tip to help you along the way in your healing process is this. And ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, this is the most important thing that I want to share with you today. So listen carefully, all right? That is to not rush the process. Oftentimes we want to just have this rapid fire experience so that we're able to get through the hurt and the discomfort quickly and be on the other side of this thing where we're, living life again and dating again, and all of that is fine, and it is wonderful actually to still have those desires, but you have to allow yourself to experience this thing organically. Just as much as you have these wonderful positive experiences and emotions, unfortunately as humans we're also going to have some less than favorable experiences, much like the one we're talking about today. And so what happens when we have these times and moments in our lives, we have to allow ourselves the space and time that's necessary to feel and to emote these feelings, and to feel guilt-free about it. Listen, it is okay not to be okay. You're human. So if you're having a moment of sadness or you just not really feeling it that day, be honest with yourself. If you need to step away from work or to not go hang out because it may be too soon and you need to be, just maybe to yourself, or, for those of you who may be more spiritual, much like myself, spending some time, in devotion and time with the Lord. It doesn't matter what that looks like. Be real with yourself and extend grace on yourself. This is a time for you to pour in heavy the self-love. So please, do not feel as though you have a timeline even of how long this feeling and emotion experience happens. It is up to you. It is up to you alone to determine how much time you need to get through this healing process. But the last thing that you want to do is to harbor feelings or to try to once again expedite the process just so that you're not comfortable anymore. What happens when you do this? I'm glad that you asked. This is why this is important. This is a time where if you are lying to yourself or trying to quickly get through this process, you forfeit the opportunity to feel. And what happens is you then feel later, right? So now this is a time where defense mechanisms are built. This is a time where the wall of defense is built. This is also a time where toxic behaviors are cultivated. So I need for you to understand the vitality of what I'm saying. Please offer yourself the time and space to heal. It is beneficial to you as well as those that you may be in connection with and even dating and or married to in the future. Okay, so the second thing that I like to offer you as a helpful tip in your healing process is this. Please seek help. And I mean this with all due respect. I have elected to use therapists as my wise counsel. And I know that over the years and decades even, there has been a stigma placed on professional therapy. But I can't stress to you enough about having an unbiased party, much like a therapist, that unlike your friends and family, are able to offer you a unique perspective. And your loved ones can mean well and have great intention, but sometimes they're just too close to you or the situation itself in order to give you what you're actually needing. And so a therapist can see you through a unique perspective and then give you the tools and resources to help you heal in a way that, once again, those closest to you just can't. But let's just say a therapist is simply not your thing. It's a no-go for you. I can respect that. But I yet encourage you to talk to somebody. There are billions of people in the world, and I do not believe that is by happenstance. And so I'm sure that at least an individual, one person, can be more than adequate in helping you throughout the process. You know, we are not created to do life alone. And so be open and lay your pride and your ego aside and talk to somebody. I guarantee you it would help. And this could be a pastor, a minister, an elder of yours, or just a close family and trusted friend that will be honest with you and challenge you to heal in a healthy way. And then, in conjunction with this, it's important for you to then do the work. Although the situation itself may not have been your fault, doesn't matter. We are human, and there are things that we could do and be better at. And so, as you are seeking help and talking to someone, be sure that you are then opening yourself to change, opening yourself to growth, and to do the work that's necessary in order for you to do so. It's not always pretty, and it's definitely not fun, but it's necessary in order for your future success and your future success of your relationship. Third and final thing is something that is much more lighthearted, and it is exciting, and that is to learn the new you. This is a great time for you to get out there, whether you are open to dating again soon after your recent breakup or divorce. It doesn't matter. Taking the time to learn you is so crucial, and this can look like a lot of self-love, right? It can look like, and much for me was self-dates. I would take myself out at least once a week to do something that either I knew I loved to do and brought me great joy, or to learn something new about myself as exploration and finding a new hobby or a new activity to participate in. It does not matter what that looks like for you, but get out there or open yourself up, especially now with COVID, some online virtual classes and hobbies and, you know, groups to become a part of. It doesn't matter what it is. This is a great chance for you to learn the new you. Who you were when you started that relationship and who you are now is not the same person. And you need to be mindful of that. So you need to know who that person is, especially if you're considering, you know, dating in the future. You know, when you're asked that infamous question of, so tell me about yourself, this is that time for you to figure that out and for you to learn who that is. And so have fun with it. You know, be as liberal as you need to be, as long as it's not, you know, bringing harm of being detriment of your livelihood or anyone else's. Have fun, take the limits off, and just enjoy the process. All right, ladies and gents, I hope something that I've shared with you has helped you in your healing process and journey. And please know that I understand that this is not an easy thing to experience and to go through. I also know that it could be hurtful and uncomfortable, and some time may have already passed and you find yourself still struggling, but know that there is hope, okay? And that we can do all things through Christ who gives us strength. It is through his strength that we're able to prevail and to overcome and to see this thing through, all right? I believe in you. I know that you got this and that you will come out better than you were once before, all right? So continue to please show love and light to those around you. Lord knows we can definitely use it. And until next time, I love you guys and be great, all right?